go to my boat. It's literally part of my job to train up my staff. And then... Oh! A very hands-on experience. I gotcha. What's that up in the sky? It's the joke going over my head. Excuse me for only occasionally having my head in the gutter. That guy has also just told a joke and it's waiting for you to get it. Or it's the jonkler. The shonkler! Yeah! Alright. I need to go and collect a giant trevally from 50 to 130 meters. Hell yeah! That's why I wrote that down. Oh, I see, Empirical Woodland. You... Quiet, taking a mental health day, are we? Until it comes time to dunk on old CPC Gamer over here. You need to learn, young Peng. I feel like I may have gone the wrong way. But I need to fight you. So, there you go! It was those lads. Do I need the cuttlefish for anything? No. But I do need the barracuda. So let's go take out some barracuda as well while we're down here. Yeah! Clown frogfish. Frogfish are weird as hell. They walk around. That's one of those ones where my dad looks at those and he's like, you can see why they say we used to come from the oceans. I'm like, that is literally what you are talking about when you want to see a transitional species. It is a fish that walks. What are you talking about? Anyway, go look at Tiktaalik. That's exactly what you want. Rude! In fairness, this seems to be Empirical's way. Occasionally, you're like, I think I'm safe from being made fun of today. And then he's like, hey, how about you mute again, yeah? And then I remember that I didn't, and oh. I do in personal calls as well. I've shown up for voice chat in Overwatch, muted, and oh boy. Right, let's dump some of you. I don't need you. What I need is some soy sauce. So if anybody sees any cooking pots, do let me know. Yeah, I see you gearing up for some of that. Don't mind me. I'll just be out of your way. Why is that lit up? Oh, because that is specifically kelp. Alright. Cool. Kelp is what I need. I need you to go away. I'm going to die. All this for some kelp. No! I got greedy. We'll try that again. This one we don't call do-over. I got caught, and that was my own fault, and that's what I get. Well, we also got some roe. Oh, like a fishing ingredient. Thank goodness it counted that we caught that. And then you... Actually, no, you don't have anything, do you? Because I lost all my kelp. Sad times. Right. Soy sauce. Go feed the sea people. Go find soy sauce. That is what it is we are doing today. Hopefully there's not a time limit on Mackie, because I feel that would be a little unfair. Because all this stuff is randomly generated. Or at least the drops seem to be randomly generated. I'll tell you what happens where I work, Empirical Woodland. Is I have, despite having this like amazing hobbit physique, I'm very soft footsteps at work. For you, Rixtrus. Very soft footsteps at work, and I often just appear in the room, and people are shocked that I'm there. I went to sleep. Incredible. Right, that's not at all what I came here to do. Go find sea people. No, that's fair. You did say you were lurking, and you are. And I appreciate lurkers just as much as I appreciate everyone else. I don't appreciate those Titan triggerfish, but, you know, catching them gets me points. So away we go. Exactly, extracting the Michael, as my dad likes to say, because he's a funny guy. Orange starfish are hard to find in this game. Wild. I'm pretty sure I only needed to catch one of those. But what if I catch lots of those? sure I needed pufferfish for that new recipe I just unlocked, right? Guess we'll find out. But yeah, I just appear in the room because somehow I have gentle footsteps. In the past, though, like recently we had the visit from the regional manager. He's like he's above the district manager. And I wore shoes as opposed to my trainers. And what a bad idea. That really hurt. But also, I felt like I was just clumping around the building all day, and not a fan of that. How do I get that gun? I want that gun. I don't want to fight that shark. Alright, no, stop getting distracted. Stop messing around. We're here to deliver some porridge to mermaids. What a fantastic sentence. Video games are the best. Aha. Come here, you. And then what are you? Oh wait, no. No, I don't want that. I want the squeaky hammer. Hey, Suam, have you considered hitting her with this? Here, I brought some coral porridge. Oh, you really brought it? Seems to be right. Ramo, this is coral porridge. I prepared it myself. Phew, I feel much better now. Can't remember anything after seeing squid tentacles. Ugh, human? What's a human doing here? Well, you could say I saved you. I defeated the giant squid and I brought you the coral porridge. Is that so? Wait, Rama, that's not it. I'm actually the one who... Alright then, human, you should escort me back to the village. Me? Why should I? I'm an injured lady. You do not... you need to keep anything dangerous from happening. Ramo, I can escort you to... Suam, you go ahead and scout our path. Well, how could you let a human escort you? I can keep you safe. You haven't even passed the village tactics exam. It was tough enough coming here. Oh, it's a sore spot for me. Suam, stop complaining and be on the lookout for the path ahead. As for you, human, you'll have to carry me on your back. On my back? Hard enough to move as it is down here. Oh, my injured fin is starting to hurt again. You're impossible. I'll take you to the village and no further, alright? Have you got any soy sauce? Get to the target location safely with Ramo on your back. Ramo has the ability to open up tube worm paths. Watch your surroundings carefully and escort her safely. Oh, that's awkward. Hold down right trigger to carry her? I mean, I get that that's the whole point, is that you... It's not supposed to be an easy thing. But, oh goodness. Good. Follow along. Make sure Ramo isn't hurt. I wonder if I will eventually get the ability to do that, like, myself. Will I have a UV light in my headlight, and that will let me just swim through that without needing the tools? Ignore that camera cut. What is this vibration? It's rare to experience one so strong. Did something happen to the village? We must return, quick. Hurry, human. Alright, here we go. Let's try and sneak past you. Let's be very quiet and hope that the shark doesn't see us. It didn't see us, everybody. We can resume being noisy. Hey now, human. Don't tell me you're tired already. Bring her carefully. That's actually a really stupid idea. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this escort now. Unless somebody wants to have left an oxygen tank down here. That'd be cool. Oh. Oh, I want to cook and eat you so badly. But I can't. I'm about to run out of air. Oxygen tank. Soy sauce. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! We live! Stay there. Don't look. That looks like Rhinoceros Meridiae. I might have to take a proper look at that in a bit, which I'm gonna guess is like rhino fish. Oh, this is not good. Hey, do you want to like? Do you have any like wall chicken around here? Something that can maybe. Oh, I'm taking that. Something that can maybe give you some health back. That'd be nice. Ramo, our path is blocked with the rock. Oh no! What's going on? Must have been the vibrations earlier. Suam, think of something. I need to get back before my father scolds me even more. Maybe we can open up the path by dropping this rock pile over there. If we can topple it and make it fall, it might just do the trick. I suppose it might work. How do we make the rocks fall, though? I see a stake over there. Maybe if you pull it out? Human, can you pull out that stake over there? The stake? I think it'll hurt my hands with the gloves I'm wearing. I could probably do with gloves that are thicker and offer a better grip. Dave, my apologies. I left the microphone on because I was dying to know what you were talking about. If it's enhanced diving gloves you need, I think my lab could help you out. Oh, new gloves. Ah, equipment goes hand in hand with exploration, does it not? Come up to the boat. I think there must be a way. Could you wait here for a moment? Holy human, you plan to leave Ramo in a dangerous place like this? Luckily, she has me guarding her. Still, be back quick. Man, where were you, like, 10 minutes ago? Thankfully, I found that, the clam. But, man, that could have gone all the way wrong. Yep. Salmon snailfish. Ugh. So. Oh, and you know what? When we get those gloves, that will let me pick up the sea urchins that I keep finding and going to pick up, even though I know that I can't pick them up. Because I am paying attention. Rixers, please let Banshee know I would be happy to pet, but I'm currently trapped as a voice on the internet. So, soon, yeah? We'll work on that. Yeah, let Banshee know that Empirical Woodland feels no joy. Right, where were you? There were you. Yeah! It's that flame harpoon. I don't want flame harpoon. Are you new? You look new. I want that. I want to eat you. If I can hit you! That's actually a really interesting use for the shovel. You want to know whose copy of Paw Patrol Grand Prix that is? It's Tiny Child's, but she got it from me. Because it's the one that I streamed for whatever reason. Was that a September thing? I don't remember. It's September, by the way. Cheap subs. Get them. I will eat a sandwich. And do a CPC stream. And buy some emotes. I don't really have anything extra planned. And... yeah, here's where I wanted to go. You. Miso is good, not soy sauce. Here's a thought. You see this plank? I would have thought that would be prime dig up that plank materials. 'Twas not. Okay, where's my exit? I need an exit. That only leads to trouble, Ricksters, and you know it. The game's just throwing them at me now as I don't need them. It's all good. Oh no. Oh no, the game's doing that thing. Where's my exit? There's my exit. There's my exit. Breathe. But not really, because you're underwater. There's your exit. There you go. Get wood. Yeah. Get on board. I really like that the game uses depressurization as a means of loading. It's a good... Yeah, you've got to stay in this capsule for a bit while we do something. That's what that is. 100 subs in the month gets you that cooking stream. I didn't forget it. Don't you worry. The road back to the Sea People village, huh? How fascinating. My lab has developed some diving gloves to be used for retrieving artifacts. I see. I should let me pull out a stake with my hand, without my hand slipping, right? Of course. It has various safety measures built in. You let me move many other objects besides stakes. Long dive must have been tiring. Get some rest. I'll explain the details tomorrow. I'll come to the boat tomorrow morning. Thanks, Cobra. I was thinking about it, but I really can't right now. I have no money. Rhinoki Meridie. Assuming that CH is pronounced like Oka. Sea life is weird and confusing. You think I know how to say words? That one I can probably do next. Pink seashells are going to be tricky. Cool. Whatever. Let's go. Do I want to dive? No. I'm going to go to my sushi place. Alright, clear out you. Did that happen today? That's right. That'll be ready tomorrow. Sort by taste. That will... It looks as so. It looks like that's going to take most of my Titan triggerfish, right? So... let's enhance it, see what happens. Oh! The controller is now vibrating in turn to the beat. If I set it on the desk, it'd be like a lowrider. Right. Put that on the menu. Put one serving of that on the menu. I can upgrade you. twice. I'm just going to put you out there. Because, can I upgrade you? How much is that going to take? 3. And that's a substantial upgrade as well. So let's put you out there. And now let's serve you. So yeah, I still can't make doodad because I need soy sauce. So that's going to be a case of going and finding it, and then we'll do that later. I don't get why, like, one thing has a description and the rest of it is just, yes, long-nose saw shark sushi is sushi made with long-nose saw shark fillet. Like, fillet. Fillet's something else. Anyway. What was that thing that I caught like 100 of? Did I die that time? Oh yeah, squirrelfish. I have 26 of those. So let's just... Yes, just upgrade the hell out of that. That's like the tastiest thing I can make now. And then... Sure, spider crab sushi. And... Oh yeah, that's right. I can add extra stuff to my menu now because I went gold. There you go, full menu. Oh, wait a second. It has taken this long for me to realize you don't necessarily want to auto-supply the ingredients because then you can't improve them the next day. Like the next time you come to make them. That'll be something for me to look at later. Oh, my table staff. That's too much head. That's too much head. That's a bad pint. No! Oh, my service is gonna go way down today. Need more and better table staff, I reckon. Let's just fill out with like what I've got left. You can go for you. There you go. Irashaimase, everybody! Welcome on in. I'm CPC Gamer. Cass, if you want. Any and all pronouns, just be nice. Empirical Woodland is here, raiding from Josh. Get out of here. That was a bad day. You are correct to shake your head, Bancho. Normally, guys, I'm a lot better than this. variety streamer, Cozy, you know the words that you say when that happens. On Mondays, we tend to play horror games. This is more like a light horror game, mostly just because there's a lot of big, deep sea creatures, and I'm terrified of such things. Midweek, we do long form games like RPGs. I am starting Breath of Fire 3 tomorrow. It's Jellyfish Party Day today, everybody. Welcome on in. And then on Fridays, it's Casual Fridays, where I do whatever I want. I'm also starting a new game this week on Casual Fridays. It's Tunic, because my friend Neve has told me that Tunic is a fantastic game. Yeah. Well, Ricksters, I can assure you, no, I'm not from Innsmouth. No fish person No gills right here. Nope. Everyone, this is Josh. You should follow Josh if you're not already. He's a pretty cool guy. Playing Panzer Dragoon 2. Zwei, which is what 2 means. Thanks, game devs. Dave, the fish in the farm yesterday. They multiplied. Hurry on over to the fish farm. I love breathing oxygen and walking on my human leg. Is that something a fish person would say? Golly, no. Because, yeah. I've marked the sections with new fish with hearts, so they're easy to recognize. Go see for yourself. Wow, the mysteries of nature never cease to amaze me. I'll tell you once the eggs hatch. I'll mark them with hearts if fish have multiplied. Speaking of eggs, I'm reminded of my son, who I haven't seen in a long time. You have a son? It was a windy and rainy day. I went too far out on my ship, and the storm flipped my ship over. I haven't been able to go back to see my son since. Well, I didn't know that. Alright, I'll come by often to check. Thanks to you, Otto, I feel much less pressure to catch fish. I don't really want to catch fish right now, though. My main goal currently is I need to find soy sauce and the bottom of the ocean. Also, the accent for Otto is very similar to when I do Paul Bearer's voice. It's more down here and less up there. Here, these are special diving gloves made in our research facility. With these, you'll be able to pick up various objects in the water. Why don't you test them out for yourself? Enjoy the water. I want to upgrade my stuff. I'll upgrade my stuff this afternoon, it's fine. So if you guys need to raid and run, we get this, we understand. Streaming can... It can be a thing sometimes, can't it? But thank you for raiding in, bringing everybody over. Hope everyone likes what you see. Please stick around. Yeah! See, objects that can be picked up will show a button when you go near them. First, try grabbing a pile of rocks over there and dropping them. That's weak wood. Should be able to break through. I did see those about the place, didn't I? You've got to be real high up to do that. Wow, very nice. Let's try going down. Ooh. I want that anchor. Can I take it? The current's strong. Grab that anchor so it won't sweep you away. Good. You can grab onto objects like that to anchor yourself. That'll come in handy in places with strong currents. Oh, I see something shiny back there. Grab the stake in front of you and pull. That's the gear's active reload system. Load your gun quicker. Kill the enemies faster. Awesome, since the path is open, grab the treasure up top before coming up. Alright, see you in the boat. That had better be in the tutorial and not my morning dive. Game. What do you do in this game besides diving? So, there are two components. Looks like Dr. Bacon left abruptly again after finishing his explanation. In any case, these diving gloves look like they could come in very handy. I heard the sea people are waiting for you. Go down there, try pulling out the stake. So, the main thing in this game is you dive and you catch fish. In doing so, you are able to stock up your sushi bar in the background there, and then you sell the freshest sushi made by the best chef in the land with the freshest fish caught by you right now. There is also a story going on. It turns out there's an undersea civilization. That's about as far as I've gotten. It was just this afternoon that we learned that we could speak to them. We developed a translation machine. So, spoilers for if people would wish to play the game their own selves. But, yes, that's what we're doing now. We're going to go back down to the depths. Ah, and we're going to clear the pathway and see what happens next in the story. The game's been pretty good for slowly introducing stuff rather than just dumping it all on your head, which is always a good thing to see. Tranquilizer hub. Oh, nice! Alright, well, we're going to catch some more of you, because that's a new fish. A very chalky game. I feel like that is an explanation that I don't know what it is immediately, but when somebody says it, I'm going to go, of course that's what it is. Of course that's what that means. So these yellow boys, they are very territorial. But they make really nice sushi. They make very expensive sushi. Amazing. High quality cat food. Nice. That doesn't go in the sushi. Don't you worry. That's something else. That's the secret tool that we use later. He was asleep! Dave! You had your chance! That'll do, that'll do, that'll do. Right, top you up. Top you up. Big fish, like these sharks, you're not really going to want to harpoon those. Very tricky to do. So instead, your best bet is what I just did. You shoot them. And then it gets some meat off the bones. Right, that's not quite where I wanted to go. I want to go around the limestone cave because it's quite the pain. Oh yeah, there he is. So you see we've got an objective marker bottom left now? That tells us where we need to go next. Slight spoilers for when I get to that guy. But it's just going to take me a bit to get to that guy. That's the wrong thing. That's what I wanted. I don't know. I picked it as a horror game because it's this kind of aesthetic and just the thought of this puts my teeth on edge, and low-key I am panicking the whole time I am down here. So like, actually, let's just take that apart. Because if I need to upgrade my gun with gun components, why not break down a gun into gun components? That would make a lot of sense. So where we are at right now, we have the ability to... we have a fish farm, as you've seen. We've got... what are essentially dailies. Like the ecology team says, hey, if you want to, you know, clear up some of the predatory fish, that'd be great. The jellyfish population is way too high. Cull them a little bit. There's a lot to do. Are you ingredients? That's sea grapes, right? Red Angel of War penetrates targets marked with its laser sight. Right here. Yeah, sea grapes. I need those. Does that pierce? Doesn't seem to. But that could just be because I missed. There is also an in-world thing going on. There is the Jellyfish Festival coming up. And that is today. You may have noticed when we went to go diving today, it mentioned, hey, you want to go do the Jellyfish Festival, don't you? Nice! Dexterous, you're so smart. Were there other fish that I needed to find down here? I know that I needed to take... Can I check my thing? I cannot. Okay. Common cat food. No, the actual answer to your question is there's a cat in the sushi bar, and initially the cat was ignoring us just for the longest time. I had a laser sight and everything. Every bit as good with this sniper rifle as, like, the 2 sniper rifles I choose to use in Overwatch, which people have seen me use poorly. Not very good with this harpoon gun either, but there you go. Yeah. No, I'm too heavy to do anything. I'm way too heavy to do anything. After all that. What am I gonna dump? Barracuda can go. Coma can go. A little upset that I didn't find my soy sauce, but it's gotta be somewhere, right? Yeah, let's do that. I don't need that scooter right now. Can I? Oh, I sure can. You get flat fish by doing that, but you can absolutely kill them by dropping a rock on them. Good to know. Is that house I found earlier? Do you know what? I'll bet you that's how you're supposed to take out the spider crabs, right? No, actually, that was still not a good thing to do. Okay. Nah. You can go. And so can See, this is the thing that this game does. It's like, hey, look at all this cool rare stuff you got. Can't carry all of it. So I'm gonna have to dump some of this. You're gonna want some of the surface stuff to go first, because then you get more money for the hell yeah. You get more money for the deep sea stuff that way. What do you mean that didn't kill it? Man, those things are scary. Huh? Is that pile of rocks moving around? Octopus can do that. Ugh, the octopus from last time. Spraying ink again. I won't let you get away this time. Just you wait. They can squeeze into like incredibly tiny holes. Alright, do that again. And like jam jars, and also they're kind of spiteful. I believe octopus have just been observed punching fish, just for no reason. They just don't like those fish in particular. Great, the path is clear. Just you wait, octopus. Hey, how dare you spray ink twice? I won't let you get away with this. That's bunch over takoyaki. Oh! Oh, it ran away again. It's definitely quick. That image seems a little bigger than normal, doesn't it? Cool. Thank you very much, Josh, for gifting 2 subs to the community. It always leaves something behind. Might not be as bad as I thought. This is very much appreciated. I didn't set up September rewards, but I will. I think that one's. I'm gonna go buy a sandwich. If we get 100, I'm gonna do a cooking stream. See if I don't. One of these years, it'll pay off. Seems to be an artifact. I'll have to identify it back at the surface. So yeah, Scooby%, Bexloft, when you're here, please enjoy your emotes. And your dinky little sub badges. Oh, you're back, human. I was afraid to be eaten by a frilled shark on the way back. She talks like someone I know. I think I'll be able to pull out the steak if I use the diving gloves from Dr. Bacon, who lives on land. Bacon? In our language, that name sounds like spoiled whale meat. Okay. Wait a moment. Let me try to pull. They are great sub badges. Elana Ray the Gaming Cat made them. It was effective, but not enough. I think one more attempt might cut it. Human, there's another rock pile over there. There's no movable device over there. I'll have to go check it out first. Check out up here, see what I unlocked. Oh, that's just the way back. Alright. Splendid. What I think I'll do, I think I'll skip the afternoon dive and show off the evening section of the game, like the part 2 of this, and then that will be my stream. Nothing to be done on this side. I'll try going round back. Going round back, lad. We're back in Yorkshire with that other game we played. I will take additional soy sauce. There you go. That one's asleep. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. Thank goodness I made that reference. Absolutely. No, that's just how people talk round our way. E up, duck, pop, tip, kettle on, down, tip, pub. That's what we say around our way. Fairly common parlance. Hey Dave, stop picking stuff up, the game seems to say. Alright. Alright, alright. I hear you, game, I hear you. I do need those other cool fish and all, but it's jellyfish party, so we get more money for that. So that's what I'm going to collect. Yeah, sub badges made by Alana. They are progressively fancier hats the longer you are subscribed. I think it's a really cool idea. It's one of the things I like, that Adelie is the fanciest penguin and becomes fancier with time. I knew that one. There's got to be a trick to those that I don't know. I didn't even need to go that way. Oh well. Something that I like about this game is that you'll probably have noticed if you came in with the Raiders that there's a lot of dynamic music. It has slowly changed into this from like the brighter and more ambient synthy stuff on the surface. Now it's this, and there's a lot of whatever that is, like a crystal sound. Love it. There's a stake in the back. If I pull that out. Thank goodness that worked. Wow, human. Good, we have a path. You're more useful than you look. The village is very close. Coming through the hole you just made. I'll go ahead. Wait, I can leave now, can't I? Would you listen to yourself? Aren't you worried for Ramo? Besides, I have a request for you. So, I would like for you to come to the village with us. The Sea People village? Me? Yes, there's a reason I came all the way up to the human sea. I have a request. Oh, okay. Thank goodness I upgraded my diving suit, because I can go down there now. Previously, when we came here, we got, like, here-ish, and we got the big, horrible, critical depth message. Like, don't you be going much further than that, Dave. Yeah. It will not end well. Wait a second, there's cables down here. That's manufactured. Oh, I'm getting real spooky vibes. Yep! You'd love to see that. Something just moved past me. Human, go ahead and be our lookout. It's so dark. I feel like there might be something dangerous there. Ugh. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dump some additional fish. Because, like, if I'm still overburdened. What can we drop? All the cool stuff I found today, and I can't keep it. Farewell, fish. Once entering, an event will proceed that will end with you returning to the boat. Amazing. Let's give this a go, shall we? Then we'll go cooking. Then we'll be done. See, this is because we got raided, and then we got some subs. We get to keep going a little bit. Ha. What's this? Why is there debris like this so deep? Oh no, those vibrations again. Something has to be here. Why did he tell me to come alone? What is that? The wolf feels that big? Oh, I don't think I can run. Oh, whatever. Oh no! Hate it! Hey, oh, it looks really tough. Oh, the shining spot in its tail looks weaker than the rest of its body. I mean, I was going to say... I'm wondering if the game maybe didn't expect for me to come down here with a grenade launcher. Certainly not going to complain that I did. Alright, where are you? Where are you? Grab, grab, grab! Don't need to. Everything's fine. I think Anything down here? Nothing down there. Ammo, though. Yes, please. Oh, my eyes. I'm playing in a dark room because I didn't turn the light on. I'm now blind. How can a wolffield be so big? I was just about to come and defeat it. I guess too late. Ah, you're stronger than I expected, human. Now, you see that big gate over there? That's an entrance to the village. Take the lead, human. Take like 10 kilograms of wolf eel meat. We're finally back to the village entrance passageway. Ramo, you have a key, right? Oh no, I left the key back at the... Just kidding. I have it here in my bag. Oh, I thought you asked me to take you again. Let's insert the key and get back to the village. So again, like, spoilers, if you were wanting to play this game, we're at, I'm guessing this is the end of Chapter 2. But, yeah. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around. You guys are great. Whoa! So this is... Yeah, that's right. This is the Sea People village we live in. To think there would be a place like this under the sea. Wait! How did a human get in here? Oh, Ramo and Suam, were you kidnapped by this human? Tenjin awaits you. He's lost sleep worrying about you. It's kind of hard to explain. Allow me. I rescued Ramo after she was kidnapped by a squid. Forget it, just take me to my father. It'd be faster for me to explain things to him. I'm glad I brought that grenade launcher. It's got that awkward trajectory, but cut that fight in half. Oh my goodness, Ramo, my daughter. Where were you, my precious girl? Your daddy was worried out of his wits. Are you hurt? Did the humans do something to you, my daughter? Wait, who is this next to you? I thought you were a blue manatee, but this is a human. What is going on here? I'd like an explanation. You know that strange things have been happening around here recently, right? For example, the tremors, the ice melting off the divine tree. Of course, Ramo. I've been looking into the causes. It's already been 2 years. You know our technology has its limits. Well, the ancient texts have all been lost. We need to figure out the new methods again. We can't keep waiting, Father. Humans are selfish, but they have good technology. We need their help. No, not the humans. They can't be trusted. They dirtied our home and even hunted our kind to put on display. They're wicked creatures looking to hunt us and steal from us. We can't ally with the likes of... Another huge tremor? See, something really bad will happen if we don't do anything. When I was taken by the giant squid in human waters, Dave here helped me out. Swam said he was the one who did that earlier. Try asking him. Not all humans can be bad, can they? I mean, well... Even if I wanted this, the villagers would not agree. Getting help from humans, everyone would find that hard to believe. If this man can gain the villagers' trust, I'll consider your suggestion. The villagers' trust. How does he go about winning that? How about asking around to see what they need? Alright. Since today's long trip must have been pretty tiring, Human, come back here tomorrow. You'll have to listen to the villagers' requests. Wait, I didn't even agree yet. How am I supposed to come all the way here? There you go. This is the start of Chapter 3. Since you say you helped my daughter, Ramo, I suppose it wouldn't be fitting for my people to ignore your needs, even if you're a human. Use this. What's this? Looks like an ordinary mirror. The Sea People mirror, once installed, will let you instantly travel to this village. Wow, is such a thing possible? Various disasters have caused our decline, but our ancestors were very advanced civilization once. Right now, all we have left is a few of their relics, sadly. In any case, installing this in your village will allow you to come to this village whenever you need. It will recognize your face, so only you will be able to use it. It also operates from the light of the divine tree or the sun, so you can only use it during the day. Oh, I'll give you a village map to use. It'll help you find the villages. Teleportation device, that's pretty amazing. I'll have to go back to the boat with this mirror for now. I'm so glad they have that. Could you imagine making that trip every day? Out of oxygen by the time you get down there. Oh, there you go. We don't even need to skip day 2. Or dive 2. It is the night. Octopus Weapon Charm. Mysterious Weapon Charm. Extra 15% gun-based damage. Do I want that? I equipped it. Cool. Splendid. Alright, we got more I feel like Itsuki is one of those, you hire her and you train her, because that... Guess I'll install the Sea People mirror on the boat. You said I could go to the Sea People village with this during the day, right? I should go tomorrow. Oh, look at the time. Bancho Sushi must have opened already. I should drop by and check if anything of note happened. Oh, do I not actually get to do sushi tonight? Oh, looks like I arrived too late. I should do a little cleanup. Miss Yoshie, what are you doing here? Oh, my work just ended just now and I was passing by. I saw the lights were on despite the hour. Bancho seems to have gone home already. He looked a bit tired recently. Wondering if he might fall ill. Even so, I'm glad to see him working so hard again like this. Oh, come to think of it, I heard he once gave up on cooking because of a certain incident. Yes, back then I thought he was gone for good. Wonder what that was about. Ah, well, it's nothing that secretive. I simply avoided mentioning it with him present, just in case he's still in case it's still a sore spot for Bancho. Leave that in, like it's Elder Scrolls. It's fine. I'm thirsty. Can you first give me a glass of beer? Oh, she means like talk to her about it. Okay, cool. What the hell? Just spit out a bit of head at the end. I don't need that. Oh, nothing so refreshing as a glass of beer after work. It's especially nice to have a view of the sea at night like this as I drink. I'll tell you now a bit about Bancho, why he quit cooking for a while. It was 12 years ago. This is a Dugong Hotel. I worked here 12 years ago. It's a 5-star hotel with both traditional and long history. It looks a bit old, yes, but at the time, the quality of the food and service had been newly improved. Yoshie, do you have a moment? What is it, manager? Well, a troublesome customer left a reservation. A troublesome customer? Do you know the accent Lois Crawford? She made a reservation at our hotel. Oh, game, you're killing me. Lois Crawford. She was a leading actress with a long career. Her role as a spy in one of the most famous works, The 42nd Floor, was extremely impressive. She appears to have had a slight slump, as her new movies haven't been doing very well. The manager has spent his entire life at the hotel. It's like a living embodiment of its history. He has a lot of knowledge about the etiquette used by the upper class of each country, and is very used to servicing those of high rank. Many VIPs sought his service. Our Dugong Hotel is a luxury hotel with many years of history and tradition. In the past, we had nobles staying in our accommodations. Many notable films were shot here. All you need to say is to go, as you know, and then fine. Many people seeking that sort of old era nostalgia used our services. We had very high standards for the services we provided. I've heard that Lois Crawford can be very picky. Tell. Don't show, tell. That's how you write the good books, is you tell and don't show. We've won many prizes as well. Just one thing. You haven't heard the rumors about her, have you? The rumors? Take a look at this. She's famous not only as a chef, but a gourmet. That's a blurb she published in a travel magazine recently. It appears to be a description of her travels, but it's just her bashing on the hotels she stayed at. Glory Hotel's the best of the best, and she wrote such a scathing review? Bringing out the bad does make a person look more professional. Her writing is mostly like this. What do you suggest we do, Yoshie? Well, I suppose we can't refuse the reservation, if only for the hotel's reputation's sake. In that case, we'll have to think about how we'll serve her. We'll take the reservation. We also need to think of ways to satisfy her. Suppose you're right. Any ideas, Yoshie? Our hotel's strengths are long history and tradition, as well as a high-quality service. The way we can satisfy her will involve making good use of these things. Did she reserve a suite? Yes, it's a suite. We'll need clean rooms and services that match her taste. Treat her as a VIP. I'll look into the drinks and amenities she prefers and place them, as I also check on the state of the rooms. And about who will receive her. I suppose I'll have to do that. Thank you. There's no one can handle such a tricky customer except you, with your long experience with many VIPs. As you know! About the meals. We'll offer her the buffet for breakfast, but we'll also need to ready a dinner course. We have fantastic French food at our hotel. Says the manager, not in that voice. It's the pride and joy of Dugong Hotel, with a Michelin-starred chef at the helm. But you came at the most inconvenient time. Our chef is in France on a culinary research trip. The sous chef has taken his place for now, and he cooks wonderfully as well. However, our outcoming customer is a very difficult one. Dugong Hotel's Japanese food has never been its strong suit. We only served udon or simple donburi. We've been making exponential progress, however. After we hired Bancho, we've grown quite dramatically. Bancho is famous for his ability to reinterpret the use of ingredients, and his food was recently featured in an overseas magazine. He might be our dark horse. That means Japanese is likely to be our best choice. Bancho hasn't really proven himself yet. Do you think it'll be alright? Bancho's skill is indisputable. However, one great drawback is that he doesn't consider the preferences of his customers. His sole focus is letting people try new flavors. That's what drives his creativity, of course, but this time it won't really serve us. We're dealing with the infamous Lois Crawford, after all. I see. It's a good point. However, I think the best we could do right now is to try and persuade Bancho. I agree. Best of luck, Yoshie. Could we just drop, like, a save point? Please? It's a visual novel sequence, I get it. Miss Yoshie, what are you doing here? Oh, you're here. That's good. I come to check on the status of the manager's request. Look all you want. Just an ordinary Japanese... It's just an ordinary Japanese food kitchen. I want to be a blitzball when I grow up. Bancho was a peculiar man. He suddenly appeared one day, handing us a resume and explaining he'd been learning in Japan. At the sushi establishments listed at the restaurant... All the sushi establishments listed on the resume were top tier, but Bancho never stayed in one place for long. He told me that he moved on each time after learning enough. The manager had had a long talk with him. and left operation of the Japanese food team to... He could always be found in the kitchen, busy with something, day in, day out. He researched food on his own when there were no customers. He hated to be interrupted. Were you practicing? Well, yes. Training means thousands of tens, and thousands and tens of thousands of tens. Practicing without rest is the only way to produce meaningful results. I see. I heard you never skip research practice, Banjo. It leaves me to see you so hard at work. What do you mean you're relieved? Banjo, would you be willing to try servicing a VIP? I've been doing this for so long today, my words have fallen from my head. It's been about a year since you joined the Dugong Hotel. Our Japanese food team, which was never very strong, received much attention in a short span of time. And we can't deny that your contribution to this was great. However, this means that we also get customers who want special treatment. That's right, we have an important guest who will increase our reputation, or rather who might send it plummeting to the ground. Her name is Lois Crawford. She's an actress that is infamously hard to please and also a gourmet reviewer. Does he mean to say that I should try and please this picky woman, Lois Crawford? Yes, this is very important. The Dugong's hotel reputation lies in the balance. What do you say? For me, cooking has always been a battle with myself, not with others. Making perfect food has always been my goal, and that won't change no matter who I cook for. I simply use the best ingredients available in the current season and the most suitable recipe. Will that be okay with you? Alright, we'll leave the individual dishes in your hands, Banjo. However, I would like to offer input on the method of servicing our guest. Alright, you're the expert, Monsieur Chier, when it comes to serving food. So the type of menu to employ... this one, because I can pronounce it. Sushi course offers various kinds of sushi in a certain order, with a few side dishes interspersed in between. It allows us to use sushi to allow customers to try many types of fish. What do you think of the sushi course? It is also your speciality. Very familiar with the method. Don't you think it'll be too ordinary? If we choose to go with this, we'll likely use tuna sushi, pike eel sushi, or olive flounder sushi as the main dish. Olive flounder being in season right now. That won't be very impressive, however. Alright. Since it's to be a dinner, I think a course would be better than a single dish. That means it'd be better to employ a Western course format instead. Though it'll be different from the traditional method, I think I could add soup as an hors d'oeuvre, sashimi, side dishes, sushi, tempura, and dessert to the course. What do you think? Not bad. What will you make for each dish? Soup to begin with. It better be! Yes, I think that'll be fine up to the sushi. Tempura is next. I suppose shrimp would be the most logical choice. It's difficult to create any impact with shrimp. Kept everything pretty normal so far, so this is where we add a little spice. I'm researching this very topic. How does something like this sound? You must have a good idea. Let's hear it. Shark! Thinking of a dish that uses a shark head. A shark? Can sharks be eaten? Shark's a very tasty fish. This is the time of year when they grow fat, boosting the flavor. The meat in the cheeks in particular has a lovely, chewy texture, which reminds you of both ordinary meat and fish. Shark is too exotic of an ingredient. Couldn't we use something a little more widely consumed? Especially considering this is Lois Crawford. Good food will impress anyone. Anyone who takes a bite will recognize the food for what it is. That is the best possible food that could be found around here in the current season. I'll give it some thought. I'm not sure if it will be okay. Can't help but think that's not that great of an idea, Banjo. If you serve that dish and things go sideways, the consequences won't affect you alone. Both the manager and I will also take part of the blame. After all, she's coming to the Dugong Hotel, not a restaurant operated by you. The hotel must seek to employ the most restful and enjoyable experience to its guests. Nothing can be allowed to mar that experience, as the hotel will stand to lose by it. There's no guarantee she'll hate it. She'll know from taking a bite that it's one of the greatest foods. Always an exception to the rule. She is an extremely picky person, after all. What a pity. I understand. Go with shrimp tempura, then. I can't go about a shark. I'm just... Come with me, team. I'm going to do a little thought experiment. Are you ready? 14 years ago, we had an incredibly picky person staying at our hotel by the name of Lois Crawford. He tried to prepare an exotic dish, but she hated it, and this drove him into the shadows. 8 seconds! And we don't have to do this fatally boring nonsense. I get it. You're remixing the game. Now it's a visual novel. I don't want to play a visual novel. Otherwise, I'd play a visual novel. I'm also a little cranky because I've overrun. I'm cutting this in two. The VODs won't show that, but like this will. And man, got stuff to do, game. Come on. Alright, so the first dishes are steamed eggs, something obviously grilled. I mean, at the very least, I got to make that joke. I'm really happy I got to make that joke, but, you know. The next dish is a few minutes later. I feel like I need a string quartet to any time that happens, or smooth jazz like this, which is fair. It's currently playing. So how's everybody doing? Josh and Raiders, this isn't what the game is. It's normally fun. The cooking session, genuinely, really fun. I get incredibly tense. I gamer pose when I'm doing it. This is just literally the opposite of that. Allow me to introduce myself again. I am the master chef who works here, Banjo. Not much of a speaker, so I've been listening quietly. That is an absolute lie in the middle of a visual novel sequence. Oh my, do you have something to tell me? Apparently you're supposed to have better food than anywhere else, right? And oh my, Banjo, Miss Lois here is most definitely my fault for failing to provide food that satisfies you. Will you not give me a chance to make up for my mistake? Oh gosh, I am a very busy woman. What you witnessed today aren't my real skills. I'll serve you food that can objectively be called good. Banjo, you can't be talking about... You saying you have something else that will think will satisfy me? Alright, I'll wait. Remember, my time is valuable. Your food had better be amazing. Banjo, you can't be thinking of... What is it, Miss Yoshi? Is there something I'm missing? All done. This whole roasted shark head. Oh my god! This is... You fried the whole head? It's an amazing dish. The meat in the cheeks hasn't been cut out. I chose to fry the head to preserve the supple texture. You'll never taste something like this anywhere else. It is a high-quality dish, made using the best possible ingredients. Get that out of my sight! How can you call this food? What are you saying? Take just a bite. I guarantee you'll be transported to heaven. I'm not happy about this. Is this what service is like at the Dugong Hotel? Empirical Woodland, right? I know I'm the one who goes on about... Hey, did I mention I used to sort paper clips as a job? Give me that instead of this? But like... Yeah. After that, Banjo quit his job at the hotel and left, saying he needed to train. It's my belief it wasn't so much the cooking itself as the ingredients and the cooking methods that he researched. I see. Still, I admire him a little for not giving up on the belief that he's going on the right path. I suppose it was this stubborn side of him that allowed him to attain his current level of skill. Working with you now, he even started social media. I feel something has changed about him, and I like it. I think you're good for him. Please continue to get along. I'll do my best to help Bancho focus on his cooking. I believe all the events have lined up that I don't even get to enjoy Jellyfish Festival. I sure don't. Oh, Dave, you weren't around yesterday, so I was a bit worried. I couldn't get in touch with you via radio either. I was at the Sea People village yesterday. You what? What happened? Well, you see, it all started 14 years ago. I see. I envy you, I do. What a lucky experience. Not sure how I can help, but it's clear they have problems to deal with. Why don't you go talk to the residents first? I'd love to go as well, but as you said, only one person can use a Sea People mirror. What a pity. What an unexpected turn of events. If you need any of my tools, don't forget to check out the Cobra shop. Yes, I'll have to use the Sea People mirror first to visit their village. Thank you very much, Empirical Woodland. That is... you can use the mirror. It's a party day today. Oh, thank goodness I didn't actually miss the party. Cool. Hey, guess what? We're going to clear out all of those notifications off stream. I'm going to drop a save. Bang! Good. You guys are all fantastic. I'm going to go raid someone. And I'm going to go do stuff. Do you know what? Green Tea. Green Tea is playing Wario Land 3. Let's go say hello to him. Thank you very much, everybody, for sticking around for an extra 40 minutes. Because... particularly with visual novel sections, I feel myself getting frustrated. And... I know it's not like the best thing in the world, but I appreciate everyone sticking around for it. Yeah. Let's go raid Green Tea Rooms. Breath of Fire 3 tomorrow. 4 is the one that I've played before and I like a lot. 3 tomorrow. Tune in next time for that. Bye, everyone.